It's 11 overs gone, and the score stands at 63 for a loss of 1 wicket. The wicket that went out was Ronald Lutaya for Uganda. And coming to bowl for the MCC team is Eddie Milton. On strike is Emmanuel Asaya. Beautiful show there from Emmanuel Asaya. And he manages to pick one single. Ball goes towards long off. Ronaldo Pio tries to swing the bat, but it doesn't connect very well. And Eddie Milton picks a dot ball of his third delivery. It's a good rotate strike here. And now Emmanuel Asaya is back on strike. The score is 65 after 11.5 balls. End of the 12th over. 65 for a loss of 1 wicket is the score. Craig Marshall comes back into the attack for the MCC side. And he picks 2 dot balls of his 2 deliveries in this over. Ronaldo Pio tries to glance the ball, and he picks a single towards the third slip area. The score keeps ticking, 66 for 1 after 12.3 overs. Another single there for Emmanuel Asaya towards long on marks the end of the 13th over. Score is 67 for 1 after 13 overs. Ed Milton comes back into the attack for MCC. Apparently, Emmanuel Asaya and Ronald Opio are rotating the strike very well. They are picking 2-2 off every ball. That marks the end of the 14th over, and the score is 74 for 1 after 14 overs. The projected score is 106 runs. Uganda is operating at a run rate of 5.3 runs per over. Craig Marshall comes back into the attack for MCC, trying to organize the field there so that they can try limiting the overs. Haripa Ronald swings the bat, goes hard, and he picks a boundary for the Ugandan side. Four runs there will add on the total score for Uganda and push the score to 77 runs after 12.3 overs, after 14.3 overs. Another beautiful song there for Ronald Opio, and it pushes the score to 78 runs for 1. 15th over running. And that marks the end of the 15th over. The score is 8 runs for 1. 15 overs gone. Ed Milton comes back into the attack for MCC. Ronaldo Pio calls for 2 runs and they manage to pick them. The scoreboard is ticking. 82 runs add on to the Ugandan score after 15.3 overs. Ronaldo Pio swings the bat very hard and he picks 4 runs. He picks a boundary. The ball goes towards the leg side and this pushes the score to 87 for 1. That marks the end of the 15th over. The score is 87 for 1. Craig Marshall comes back into the attack for the MCC side. Brief. And that marks the end of Emmanuel Hasaya. Sorry for Emmanuel Hasaya. I thought he would get his 50 in this inning. Unfortunately, he was short of runs and is out. Caught. MC celebrating their second wicket in this particular inning. 89 for 2. And walking on to bat for The new man for Uganda. The new man for the chairman's 11. Man just picked the runs for the chairman's 11 side. Even now we are.
Now we need to first. Very good start here by the Chairman's 11, who are cruising at a certain point, but a couple of wickets have been lost already, and they seem to be railing at 108 for 5 after 20 overs. It's a 40-over match, so halfway stage of the game. Avansa Jabi was the voice you heard earlier. My name is Dennis Musali, and we are here at the beautiful Lakeside Cricket Oval in Entebbe. The new batters for the team, Ivan Cyrus Kakuru and
Anas Baig.
Anas Beg, a son of, you'd say,
Akbar.
a legend of the cricket cranes. Akbar Beg, a former captain of Uganda.
And Akbar Beg still plays for Uganda in Nairobi Cricket Club. I scored a couple of runs in the previous days. Bowling for the MCC side is Eddie Middleton. It's the 22nd over running here at the Lakeside.
Ivan, you've been able to watch a lot of these games, the MCC. How have you been impressed by them?
My best experience was the 2-day game. It was the first time I watched such type of a game, and it was a good moment. See our boys also. The two teams shared the points. None of the teams won after MCC declaring the inning and allowing Uganda to bat, but Uganda couldn't go past their score, and since it was a 2-day game, we couldn't move to the 3rd day since it wasn't provided in the playing conditions. I also had a chance to watch the opening game in Jinja, where MCC didn't showcase a very beautiful cricket that day since they didn't score many runs, and Uganda picked the first win of the series.
What's it about the 2-day game that interested you? I know a lot of people don't understand. I think a lot of the current generation haven't played a lot of 2-day cricket. Some of us came from that kind of school. How was the experience for you as someone who has actually ever had that 2-day experience?
As a person who has never had the 2-day experience, when I watched the 2-day game, okay, remember I've been coming to watch 6-a-side, knowing each inning was composed of 6 overs, or say a T20 game whereby you would get each inning composed of 20 overs. But then the most interesting bit of it was the test form of it, whereby a team bats a session. For example, Uganda batted first, and they batted the whole day. Like, the game was composed of three sessions. Oh, Another wicket there for MCC. And he walks off the crease. Then, as I was telling you about the 2-day game, the experience was good that we didn't have the closed mind of knowing into Uganda is batting 50 overs and looking at, say, the projected score in those 50 overs. We were looking at Uganda batting the whole day. MCC also came and batted the following day. Then at some point, MCC said, let's get done batting and Uganda should come and chase the score. So it's something many people didn't understand what was happening. I also at some time I wasn't understanding what was happening in that game, but it was a very good experience.
Good experience indeed. Seeing Ugandans are playing in whites. I think that's the kind of cricket that especially the young players need to help them develop their skills, because the longer version of the game always tests your skill. And that's big. They are very disappointed with himself, but played a reckless shot and lost his wicket. The chairman's 11 now already 108 for 6. They are running out of resources, yet they had a very good opening stand from Emmanuel Asahia and Ronaldo Taya at the top of the order. And Ronaldo Pio joined Asahia, and they also put on a couple of runs. But since then, the wickets have come in plenty, and the MCC, at least right now, is on top.
The new man for Uganda is Junaid Khan, and the first ball he faces, he doesn't pick any run from that ball. The umpires who are standing at the moment are Itangashika Olivier from Rwanda and Emmanuel Emmanuel Kamia from Uganda. Also, the game is being umpired by 3 umpires, and the other umpire is now off for a break. He's called James Middlebrook.
Commentary works like this. When you're 2 people, when you're 1 person, you do everything. You'll analyze, you also do what? One of you talks about what is happening. Number, that's a good ball. Then that good ball will be analyzed by me. Okay, he's been holding that line very well. Olabanga guy wa Kenya atera obukola obuntu ku Facebook amiteeti ngani ono guy akola commentary ya Premier League yamuyitani yagenda America, Jim Begley. Peter Dewey ne Jim Begley. Peter Dewey ne Jim Begley bali bakolanga Peter Dewey nga yayogera ku bifaako awo. So that both of you don't talk about the same thing. So if we can always decide to say kati gwe buli ekiri happening ali gwe kyoba oyogerako, nze nja kubeera nga analyzing kati gwe ekiri happening ali gwe byogereko, buli kyolaba ali osobola okyogerako, abazanyi bamanyi biki so rather now bowling biki nze nyagamba sajja naabanyize obudde ayatagaba kiki so I don't need to, so I'm giving you the lead so that oyiga gwe ekiri happening ali kyoyogerako, tewetaaga ku analyzinga happening ali kyoba oyogerako, nze nja kubeera nga nkola analysis nga bwe ngambye nti Asaha byaluddeyo baani abala tebaluddeyo. Kati gengeri gwemanyi abazanyi gwosobola okwogera good shot from Kakuru, but straight to the man for only just a single run. Nzi kati awo nsobola okwerako negamba should have played a bit finer, could have gotten more runs a little bit. So tewetaaga gamba very good blocker gyolabako wali kyoyogera is Olivia Intagishaka. So kati awo omuntu n'ategeera ne oba describing a batsman Junaid Khan ogamba is a man on strike. Then Kakuru is at the non-strikers since tebalina numbers bano.
Miscommunication there between the batsman and Junaid Khan is run out.
Junaid Khan and Cyrus Kakulu were starting to put on something together, but unfortunately, a miscommunication in the middle between the two leads to a run for Junaid Khan. Yes and no in between, so both men caught in the middle, and it was very late for Junaid Khan to make ground at the striker's end, and it's unfortunately run out. Very, very painful way to get dismissed. I remember our junior coach always used to tell us that once you get out by run out means that you've played for the other team. I'll be very unhappy of with himself right now. 7 wickets down. The chairman's 11. I do not know if they will be able to make at least 150 runs, because right now they seem to be struggling and railing.
The new man for the Ugandan side is Charles Musemeza. Jack Bearman comes back to bowl for the MCC side. Cyrus Kakul swings the bat, and the fielder doesn't stop the ball, picks a single run there.
Chairman's 11 started very well. Ronald Utaya, Emmanuel Asaha had a partnership of 30 runs. They were cruising at 10 runs every over, just in 3.6 overs. And then Emmanuel Asaha and Ronald Opio put on a partnership of at least 59 runs together for the second wicket. But after then, when Hasahia lost his wicket at 89 for 2, the chairman's 11 has so far lost 5 wickets for very, very few runs. Good shot there from Musa Majid, another of the youngsters from the under 19 setup. So that loss of wickets has put them in quite not a very good position right now, because they're looking at it will be very, very difficult for them to make a charge for this total and try and score 200 runs.
Cyrus Kakulu swings and the ball goes towards fine leg. They managed to get 2 runs there.
Jack Beaumont, the tormentor in chief, has picked 3 wickets for 2 runs from his 2 overs. Has been ably supported there by Ed Milton, who's bowled 7 overs, gone for 28 and picked up a single wicket. Clearly the Ugandans had taken a liking to the pace. The new batter, apologies, is Innocent Mwebaze, not Musa Majid. 2 more guys left in the hat, Hash Panchal and Musa Majid for the chairman's 11. The playing 11 for the team today: Emmanuel Asahia, Ronald Lutaya, Opio Ronald, Brana Saba, Ivan Tautamwira, Cyrus Kakuru, Hanas Beg, Junaid Khan are the guys who have taken the field for the Chairman's 11. This is the final game for this MCC tour of 2022. The MCC has played at least 6 games. This is the 6th game. They've picked up 3 wins, lost 1 game, and also drew the 2-day match. Good shot there from Innocent. A lot of work for the guys in the field to pick it up. Sluggish in the field today, I understand, because the MCC had quite a long night yesterday after the dinner at the British High Commission. So maybe it's a struggle for some of them to be in the field today, but the spirit in which they are playing does not show that they had a long night.
Innocent move as he swings the bat, but he doesn't connect the ball. And the ball goes straight to the hands of the wicketkeeper. Ed Middleton continues to make Innocent move as they dance some beautiful strokes here. Innocent plays the ball straight to the field at extra covers, and he doesn't pick a run from that ball. Another shot there towards point for Innocent Mwewazi, but he doesn't pick a run off that shot. 119 runs for loss of 7 wickets after 27 overs. Jack Beamont comes back into the attack for the MCC side. The guy on strike for the Chairman's 11 is Cyrus Kakuru. Cyrus Kakuru plays the ball towards the field at mid-on, and he doesn't pick a run from that ball. Beautiful single there for Cyrus Kakuru. He plays a shot towards mid-off. Another beautiful shot there from Innocent Mwebazi, and he picks a single as the ball goes towards mid-off. Kakuru side swings and he connects. The ball goes through cover area and he picks another single. Beautiful shot there from Cyrus Kakuru through covers, and he manages to pick 2 runs. And that marks the end of the 27th over.
shot there from Innocent Mwebaze. Very, very competent with the bat, Innocent. Might be batting at number 9, but he's very, very handy with the bat, and I'm sure if he's able to get stuck in with Cyrus Kakuru, they should move this total along very, very nicely. It's given out OBW by the umpire Emmanuel Kamia. Shake of the head there from Cyrus Kakuru. Looked very high from where we are, but the umpire is the final man. And I think that's why Cyrus will be very, very disappointed. But the umpire must have seen something that we didn't see. Cyrus has to walk 125 for 8 now, the Chairman's 11. The end is certainly getting very, very near for this first innings. A lot of drinks going on the field for the MCC. They need to hydrate. It's a bit sunny out today at the Lakeside Oval, but a very, very beautiful day to play cricket. Cyrus showing a lot of dissent, which is not a very good thing to do. That's a habit he needs to unlearn if he's going to play a lot of international cricket for Uganda.
Craig Marshall has picked his second wicket in this particular inning, and the new man for Uganda is Harsh Panchal. Uganda has lost 8 wickets in this particular inning, and the score is 125 runs after 27.3 overs. The bowler casting spells is Craig Marshall. Harsh Panchal trying to ask for leg stump, or rather so we had stand. Emmanuel Kame is the umpire standing on the bowling end. He is from Uganda, and the square leg end is Itang Shak Olivier from Rwanda. Ball hits pads. Big appeal from the MCC players, but the umpire's call is not out. Beautiful block there from Harsh Panchal, and the ball goes back to the fielder. Harsh Panchal is off the mark. Picks to run after playing a shot towards square leg, pushing the score to 127 runs. A loss of 8 wickets. Craig Marshall is the man there bowling for the MCC side. Another beautiful block there from Harsh Panchal puts the 28th over at end. 127 for 8 after 28 overs. Jack Beaumont comes back into the attack for the MCC side, and on strike is Innocent Mwebaze. Innocent Mwebaze plays a shot there through covers, and he manages to pick 2 runs. Beautiful block there from Innocent Mwebaze. Plays the ball straight towards the fielder.
cricket there from Innocent. Like I mentioned, Innocent, very, very competent with the bat. So is Hash. Hash bats very late down the order, even for his club Avengers, his local cricket club, Avengers Cricket Club. But recently got a half century in their game against, in the game they played in Jinja against SKPLS. Very, very handy with the bat as well. He's not the kind who will throw away his wicket, even if he bats down the order. Jack Beaumont has been a handful from the golf club house end. He's picked 3 wickets already, but he's have some balls staying very low. Like that one, he bowled to Hash, but I think the umpire thought it wasn't going on to hit the wickets. But very, very handy there, Hash. 130, slowly but surely creeping towards that 150 mark. 28 overs gone in the match. This is a 40-over game. So after this, we'll have only 11 more overs left in this inning. Hash goes big and is able to find the top bunker here at the Entebbe Cricket Oval. 6 runs. First one of the match, if I'm not mistaken, Ivan.
Yeah, it's the first 6 of this particular inning. And it marks the end of the 29th over. The score stands around 136 for 8 after 29 overs. The players are trying to have a chat on who should bowl the next over. And the umpire says, and their captain says, let Craig Marshall come back. Beautiful shot there from Innocent Mwebaze. And he picks a single run, picks a run towards point. Another beautiful block there for Hash Panchal, and the ball goes back to the bowler.
Ed Milton taken out of the attack after finishing his quarter of 8. Ball 8 overs, 31, and picked up a 1 wicket. Very, very good stats there. Craig Marshall into his final over has gone for 24, picked up 2. And Jack Beaumont has bowled 5, picked up 3 for 21. Those slow bowlers have been the difference for the MCC in this game. They've been very, very tidy. And I think the Chairman's 11 has been losing most of their wickets because they've been trying to have a swing at it. Ball there by Craig Marshall. Hash Panchal had no clue about it, but Craig fires one into the pads. Completely missed there by Hash. 9 wickets down, the Chairman's 11, 137 after 29 overs. Craig Marshall with his 3rd wicket of the game. Musa Majid will be the final batter for the Chairman's 11.
Musa Majidu is the new man for the Chairman's 11 and is on strike. He faces the last ball of the over. That over has gone. 137 runs for a loss of 9 wickets.
Craig Marshall finishes his spell. 8 overs, picked up 3 wickets for 24. Bit of a change in the bowling. A medium pacer is brought into the attack. Jack has not been given a chance to try and improve on his 3 wickets by the captain because there's only 1 more wicket left in this game here for the Chairman's 11. Half tracker of sorts. Not very good connection there from Ivan Muevas, Innocent Muevas. Innocent probably trying to make sure he takes the initiative by hogging most of the strike from Musa Majid because between the two is a better batter. Therefore, he would want to be on strike for as long as possible and maybe try and get this total to about 140 or 150. That could be a fighting total for the Chairman's 11.
That marks the end of the 31st over. The score is 138 for a loss of 9 wickets. Batting now for the Ugandan side is Musa Majidu, the man on strike, and Innocent Muebaza, the non-striker.
Changing ends for Jack Beaumont, who bowls from the beach end. After Craig Marshall finishes his overs from his side. Very good shot there from Ivan Mwebaze. Uses his feet and gets to the pitch of the ball and it will have the legs to go over the boundary. That gets the Chairman's 11 to the 140s. Another good shot by Innocent. Hits it hard, but hits it very straight. Very easy for them to pick up 2 runs. Good cricket there by Innocent. I hope he's calculating in his head how many balls are gone in the over so far, so that he can be able to get on strike when the next over starts.
William Rowe will continue casting spells for the MCC side. Looked like Innocent was giving out a catch, but there was no fielder in that position. The score is 145 for a loss of 9 wickets. William Rowe.
Jack Beaumont.
Nedda ssebo bujja kuba run-up yesimpanvu bwetyo bamuyita William Rowe. Then oli ye Raj eyaboliza eri oli omunene. Gino terabikako ekyankalanya ali kuwandiika buwandiisi. Omusajja aleeta emmere afaanana ne Alvin. Wano feesi wano yayagira nga bombi Banyarwanda. Raj comes back into the attack for MCC. I think it's his first game. I haven't seen him play any.
Raj more of a batsman, so I think they've just given him a couple of overs to roll over his arm. Oh, play there by Musa. And they will take 2. Good stuff there to see from Innocent. Trusting his partner to keep strike, which is very good. Gives your partner confidence that they can also be able to take on the bowling rather than making sure they're only picking up ones for you to be on strike. It's very good to see there from the youngsters. No chance there. Flies past point and could run away. Doesn't have the legs, but at least they'll pick up 3. Heavy outfield. The St. Table cricket ground has always been.
Beautiful block there from Innocent Mwebaze towards mid-off and doesn't pick a run off that shot. Innocent Mwebaze plays the ball through covers and he gets a single. Innocent Mwebaze Chairman is 11 and Musa Majid are trying to push the score for Team Uganda. Oh, another 2 runs there for Musa Majid. Plays the ball towards point and doesn't find a fielder there. They managed to pick 2 runs, pushing the score to 153 for a loss of 9 wickets. .32 overs gone in this inning. More 8 overs to come. William Rowe comes back into the attack for the MCC side. And Innocent Mwebaze picks a single, plays a beautiful shot towards long off. William Rowe balls a slower. Thinking maybe Majid will sky the ball, but Majid doesn't sky the ball and he picks another single in this over.
Good shot there by Innocent. Played nicely on the ground. William Rowe trying to entice either Innocent and Musa Majid into playing some false shots with those flighted balls, but none of them is falling for the bait so far. And he's done it a lot for Musa Majid especially. I think he realizes maybe of the two he may be the weak one. So he's trying to entice him into playing that false shot. There's a cover straight. Musa Majid falls for the trap, unfortunately. William Rowe getting the job done. That's what he wanted all along, and finally Musa Majid falling for the trap. 156 all out, the Chairman's 11. After 33 overs, they left at least 7 overs in this game. Not very good, especially for young players. You look to playing out all your overs, which is always should be your first priority. But that won't happen now. Very good work in the field there from the MCC, who do not show who actually asked the Chairman's 11 to bat first in the morning. Emmanuel Asahia with 37 at the top of the order, the top scorer there. Opio Ronald, 44 of 58 balls. Ronald Utaya, double figures of 10. But this score has been moved along very, very well by Innocent Mwebaze, who was played a handy knock there at the back end of the innings to get them to 156. They looked like they were in trouble when they were 7 wickets down for just, there were 9 wickets, there were 7 wickets down for 111 runs, but somehow they've been able to manage and get to 156. And with the bowling, Jack Bowman 3 for 21, Craig Marshall 3 for 24. Those were the pick of the bowlers for the MCC. We'll be back after a short break for the second innings of the game. We are at the Intebo Cricket Oval for the final game of this MCC tour of 2022. It's a 40-over match, and we'll be back after a short break for the second innings.
A very wonderful afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me welcome you back for our second innings. It is the innings of MCC. Opening the batting for the MCC side is Olivia Soms on strike and Olivia Haile. And opening the bowling for Team Uganda is Innocent Mwebaze. Well left there by Oli Soms. MCC will need 152 runs to win this game. 151 runs to tie the game. It's the first over of the second inning, and the chairman's 11 is bowling. To open the bowling for the chairman's 11 is Innocent Mwebaze. Has cast 2 spells, and both of them have been dots. Also, Moz tries to swing the bat, but he doesn't connect. Beautiful shot there from Holly Soms between covers, between cover and point. The ball goes towards the boundary, and Holly Soms manages to pick 4 runs for the MCC side. Holly Soms swings hard again, but he doesn't connect. Holly Soms continues swinging hard, but he's not connecting. He's missing most of the balls here. Score stands at 6 runs for no loss in the first over. Another beautiful block there from Oliver Soms towards the fielder in the covers, and it denies him a run. That marks the end of the first over of the second innings of the game between the Chairman's 11 and MCC side. Score is 6 for no loss after 1 over. To open the bowling for Uganda from the golf clubhouse end is Hash Panchal. He plays for Avengers in the Ugandan local league, and now he's here to open the bowling for the Ugandan side from the golf clubhouse end. Oli Haile is the man on strike for MCC, and another striker is Oliver Soms. Oli Haile swings hard. He connects the ball and manages to pick 6 runs there. It's the first boundary of the second innings and the second boundary in the entire game. 6 runs added onto the score for MCC, and apparently the score is 12 runs for no loss after 1.1 overs. Could Hash do some changes in his bowling? Maybe it could have been a bad ball. Let's just wait and see. Beautiful fielding there from the youngest Tamsa Majid. He manages to save the boundary, and Oli Haile just gets a run of that shot which went towards third man. What a beautiful catch there from Cyrus Kakulu, and MCC will lose their first wicket. Oli Soms is the man out for MCC. Score is 13 for 1 after 1.3 overs. Andrew Brister is the new man for the MCC side. Beautiful block there from Andrew. 1.4 overs gone. Beautiful shot there through covers, and Andrew Brister gets a boundary of his second ball that he has faced in this innings. 4 runs are added onto the total score for MCC, and the score is 17 for 1 after 1.5 overs. Very beautiful broker there, and that marks the end of the second over. 17 runs is the score for a loss of 1 wicket after 2 overs. Innocent Mwewaz comes to continue bowling for the Chairman's 11 from the leg side. Soms swings and connects. The ball goes between covers and point for 4 runs of Innocent's first delivery of his second over, the third one in this inning. Soms swings and he doesn't connect, and the ball goes straight to the hands of the wicket keeper. 3.2 overs gone, 21 for 1. Another beautiful shot there from Soms. Still, he tells the fielders not to run anywhere, and the ball passes between covers and point to pick another 4 in this over. I think Innocent Wells should be wondering where he should put the next ball. Another good spell there from Innocent Mwebazi. It goes and meets the pads, but the call from the umpire is not out. Nice block from Oli Haile. Ball meets the field at cover fielding point and is sent back to the bowler. Big appeal from the chairman's 11 players, but the umpire shows that it's not out. Oh, what a nice way to stop the ball there from Junaid Khan. Play on the chairman is 11. It's a beautiful shot towards mid-off, but Haile managed to pick only one run from that shot. Hash Panchal comes back to ball for the chairman is 11 from the goal house end. Apparently it's 3 overs gone and the score is 27 for a loss of just 1 wicket. Oli Haile gets a beautiful single there. Plays the ball towards a field at mid-off. What a beautiful shot there from Andrew Brewster through point and covers. The ball goes for 4 runs, and 4 runs should be added on the total score. 32 runs is the score on the board after 3.2 overs. Hash Panchal trying to do changes in his field. Another shot, another single there for Andrew Brewster. Ball goes through covers and meets the field at extra covers. And it's fielded very well. I think Oli Hale wants this game to get done in the next few overs because the way he's swinging the bat, he swings and connects, the ball goes for 4 runs.
Second innings of the game after the lunch break. The MCC already 37 for 1 after 3 overs. They are costing at a rate of over 10 runs every over. They seem to be in a rush, Ivan. I do not know whether they have some plans in Kampala before they fly out tomorrow afternoon.
Since we're in Entebbe and there are many chill out places, I think they are trying to make it done so that they could get to one of the beaches around here. Though I can't speak their minds. Haven't had the conversation about where they are going after here. But really the strike rate is very high. Rate at which Oli Haile is swinging the bat, he can get a 50 the next 2 overs.
Oliver Haile. Oli. Ono asooka ono wabula ono yabatinga ono bugye bakubiremu
Ono Oliver Soms yafudde bagudde Oliver Soms ne Oliver Haile kati waliyo Oliver Haile ne Andrew Brewster ono Oliver Haile oli Andrew Brewster ono George Pastor stanababati
oli abadde akuba embooko yawaddayo
naye yali kuba embooko oyo kyobola balina 25
Oliver Haile
kati yagenze ku strike oyo Andrew Brewster.
Oli Haile baga makajja ffe Kampala mu charity iwe byaru yajjawo
yaro aliona mbona kwenye jinja kugeni MCC yero na mumfomu za abantu. That marks the end of the 4th over. 38 runs on board for a loss of 1 wicket. Innocent Mwebaze is the man there for the Chairman's 11 to continue with his bowling from the Lake Victoria end.
Innocent Mwebaze has some wheels on him. Balls at some very, very good pace. But he's been all over the place. That's why he's been a bit of easy pickings there for the batters. But you can see some of the MCC players walking around the field enjoying the sun. In a couple of days they'll be going back to the coldness of the UK. But I think they've had a very good time here in Kampala and in Uganda in particular. Innocent, a big prospect for the junior teams. Still a very good bowler. It's not very easy to produce quick bowlers in this side of the world. But Innocent Mwebaze has been very, very consistent ever since he came from Nyakasura. And it will be good to see if he gets some opportunities to feature for the national team.
Just yes, he was. Uganda, yes, he was. Okuna omwenge.
With the pace at which Innocent Mwebas the balls, all you need to do is just get some baton to it and to run away for 4. Still within the power play, so not a lot of fielders to work with outside the circle. Innocent strays down the leg side, and all Oli Holly has to do is help it down to the boundary. The runs are flowing for the MCC. They are now 44 for 1 after just 4 overs. They are chasing 156 for the win. There's protection out there in the deep. Just keep it to a single. Ronaldo Pio with the cleanup. More runs. Junaid Khan strays down the leg side and he's put away beautifully for another boundary. Uganda taking pace off the ball and introducing a spinner into the attack. But if Junaid is going to keep these two quiet, he needs to do much better than that. Oohs and ahs, but nothing there. Better comeback ball there from Junaid Khan. Should be trying to slow the ball down, but Junaid Khan is bowling at some pace there. Every ball is an event right now out in the middle. I think the batter is trying to make sure that the bowler doesn't get on top of him. So he's making sure it doesn't let him rest.
Hash Panchal changes the bowling end. Previously was bowling from the golf club house end, but now he's coming from the leg side. Big appeal there from the chairman 11s, but the umpire looks not to be interested in this appeal, and his call stands as not out.
Changing ends here for Hash Panchal. Started bowling from the golf club house end. Now resorted to using the beach side end. Hopefully has some fortune. Intelligent bowler there, Hash. And also one who's very, very consistent with his lines. But that also makes him predictable. So if the batters get used to the length he's bowling, they can easily walk to the ball and put it away.
Andrew Brewster plays the ball back to the bowler, and he doesn't pick and run off that shot. Emmanuel Asaya, the fielder at point, tries to stop the ball, but this doesn't stop Andrew Brewster from picking a single there.
Ronaldo Taya sent to the boundary. Nearly picked him out there, the fielder. I don't know if he was trying to go for a slog or just try and pick up the single. Tied it over from Hash. 53 for 1. The MCC.
Anas Baig comes back into the attack for the chairman's 11. Sorry. Junaid Khan comes into the attack for the chairman's 11 side. What a beautiful save a boundary there.
Old-fashioned boat there from Ronald Retire, but kicked the ball further and gave himself a lot more work to do. Nonetheless, keeps it to just 3 runs, saves 1. But old-fashioned way of, sometimes you don't want to see that from young players. You need to throw your body down. Retire has just come back from the Under-19 World Cup this year. He was in the West Indies. Could have done much better than that. That style of fielding is left for mostly Bagurusi, but not a young man.
I think Ultaya is taking whatever it takes to make sure and stop the ball. A very big appeal there from the Chairman 11 players, but the umpire's call is leg by. MCC keeps rotating strike. It's Andrew Brister, the man on strike, and Oli Haile, the non strike. Another appeal there from the Chairman's 11, and Andrew Brister is given out LBW.
Brewster. Kanaba. Number batsman. Felix, hi, Moke, hi. Asacha wacha ball. Asacha. Up and over. But I don't think he'll have the legs to go all the way to the boundary. Innocent Mwebaze keeps it in for just 2. Not a very quick outfield, so The batsman was hoping that we run all the way to the boundary. A power play is finished, but the chairman's 11 selecting only 3 fielders outside the circle. There's a long on, a deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg. Harsh Panchal, the man out there in deep mid wicket, doing the clean-up. That's a deep square leg, and there's a man who's in deep mid wicket, what we usually call cow corner here in Kampala. So they always say Ugandans were very obsessed with that cow corner region, but most teams don't like to use someone in that place.
Dennis, it's my first time seeing Hasaya ball, and let me hope it's not your destroy his career. Because the rate at which he's conceding runs is very alarming. A beautiful strip shot there.
Reverse sweep and connects very well with it. 4 more runs. Ivan is very, very worried about the bowling career for Emmanuel Asahia. And if he continues at this rate, it might not be a very long career, I must tell you.
The scoreboard keeps ticking. 70 runs for loss of 2 wickets. And Emmanuel Asaya continues casting spells here. Another single there for the MCC side. And Dennis, trust me, I don't think Hasaya has picked a dot ball in his over. That single marks the end of the 9th over. 71 for 2. 9 overs gone. Junaid Khan is back into the attack for the MCC side. Now, for Nexus number, I'm going to check it and send the number. Then for the next check, it was not relevant for two teams to travel from Kampala to go and play in Jinja. It was at least economical for one team to travel from. Okay. A team in Jinja says you are supposed to travel in Kampala. Don't think that they are traveling.
Chairman's 11.
She changed the, I think today.
Mundabano Vasacha, Tawi, Kakuru. Bazanya 40 mete bakubye mpiki nyingi. Tebakubye runs nyingi. Chairman's 11 bataddeko one team travel. Naye bano already bali 79 for 1
and of which
71 for 2. 79. Third wicket down for the MCC. 79 for 3 now. And it's a big wicket. Ollie Haley had done so well to put up 55. but he loses his wicket, and that's the third one for the MCC. Jinwayne Khan with the breakthrough catch taken there by Cyrus Kakuru. Ani captain wa Patida. Kano karo hit kabazanyira.
Olaba nzabo yindi sikyabategera bayindi abo kibakola. Bakitegera nti tetubamanyi. Kati bo waje ne bazanya ne bategera nti kati Musali alina empiki. Alina 40. Sajjadu abatinga nakola nga bagamba zino pizari za Sajjadu. Kuzize nkuzi mtamiza ndi baje bogera amanya mala. Jinja nalina some issues nawe. Nga bagamba sikola nga gaya mugamba erinnya lira. Nga gaya ali mugamba erinnya mumanyi. Kinga kati anasibona gena agamba yize kujibanga. Nengo mumanyi bulungi anansi.
Kyabali babagala okyusa lanzi bwe bityo.
Babikola akola nnyo.
Lwaki?
Bakwati kati famu tubera tubamanyi. Wakubanga nti kiyamba kati zemba nina 40. Gwe oba olina 40 nze nenkuba 40 wetugatambera omu abeera ni mali namanyi. Kiraga nti akuba so bakikola kawo
hati analabanga bakomplaining
that was the case.
Odo yazanyira timu.
Odo ye kiki gundi sikwara yakola mu kense. Odo yazanyira Jack. And there comes Innocent Mwebaze from the Lake Victoria end for the Chairman's 11.
Chance there put down by Anas Beg. Came very quickly to him. Not sure whether it really carried to him or just fell right in front of him. Innocent Mwebaze back into the attack. 1 over for not a bad plan here from the Chairman's 11. These are 2 new men, so they are trying to make sure they put the squeeze on them very quickly and see if they can make any good inroads. Good offer there by Jack Beaumont. Hopefully he's not hurt.
And the umpire is supposed to do a concussion test there, according to the new laws Musali. Every time the ball hits onto the helmet, a concussion test is carried out. See if the batsman is in a good position to continue playing. What a good ball from Innocent Mwebaze. And Jack is bowled.
The previous ball must have rattled Jack. This time, Innocent Mwebaze getting the better of him. 4th wicket down for the MCC, who are now 79 for 4. Couple of wickets falling in quick succession. Putting the Chairman's 11 right in the thick of things. They're in the business now because there's still quite a good number of runs to go in this game if the MCC are going to pick up the win.
It must have been a good decision from Innocent Mwebaze. After the ball hitting the helmet, the next ball was bowled straight to the stumps, and he managed to pick a wicket.
Welcome to the last recorded lecture of the semester.
Sambaj, who was also operating as the wicketkeeper for the MCC side, is the man walking on to bat for MCC.
Now we are considering exactly how to calculate that in a cinema.
What are you looking for in a romantic partner?
It's a 3.7-litre twin-turbo flat six with 650 horsepower and 800 newton meters of torque. It drives all four wheels via an 8-speed PDK dual-clutch automatic gearbox.
nga tulinga abakola dayo nokube nga tupozinze nga tuli serious tukola
naye kati musayi t-shirt yayo wandikire musisi musayi tebiri mu doketi ye.
Sambaj, the new batter for the MCC. Sambaj has been one of the impressive batters for the MCC this whole tour. Was very, very instrumental in the wins in Kamengo on Sunday. Delivered some big hits, especially in the first T20 game. And comes into bat to try and rescue his team. We're in a bit of a trouble. They've lost a couple of quick wickets. But they will need to rebuild if you're going to get over the total. 81 for 4 after 10 overs. The runs are coming. It's just that the wickets are also coming very quickly. Gwe abapakisani bali batya kusane andi ngamba batebakutawaana naye abapakisitaani balungi okusinga abayindi
abapakisitaani balungi oyinza obasaba nemmere nawe sirlanka ng'ojjako luwani nabo baba balungi
ng'ojjako luwani mubi
luwani yakwatasa nawe n'agamba yo I gave you transport namana afulaniisi am transporting you umpires naye nga ye mwenyini akwesi ngamba alo umpire where are you you can move with my boys it's okay naye olumunyizaamu ng'agenda agamba even give you food transport wange nemmere n'ojyabwerere
bwatyo
abakisa ate oyo yasiru mulungi oyo tonamenti bugundi bwabwe
abapakisitaani generally bantu balungi okusinga abayindi waweereza ebifaananyi byawe yakweza message egwa obaddi egwa mu November eyo bano mu tawuni bano bogenda okgenda naye balengamba ku matishat eba esiire omwana
amatishat gano league b
kale
naye nga nkubulireko kino musane ono si
yasuubiza
ono omulaba ono t-shirt zino eza red ezayodi nokugenda nesiigo bwe batumya ebungereza naye nebakufunyikiza bwe batumya india eza telingi league b omuntu omutuufu Grace
nali siina Grace yali aziteresawo mu container
kubaze abasobola ku hotel Grace yampa t-shirt za nze nenzibatwalidde
Grace yalinga nazaawe lugogo
yalinganga nazaawe naye ate ezo zaali nyingi ezo ninaku owunya okubanga
t-shirt bibiri batball wafunayo eneza batball tewafuna tebakuwa t-shirt nga balina t-shirt baleka zikyali nayo gamba kano kaganda kawaisa kakuwe ezaabwe zaali nnyingi tetwazimalaawo
Ezaaliwo eza bbulu. Gundi bano ba Dr. Wani azo.
nedda
Kaliwo do.
ano podigal tolabamu
Bano abansenekera bakolera lo. N'oziikira nga era atuseera.
ai
N'omwana asudde kifuleti bali bagenda kikuba eri ewa. Nedda kabawunsi. Tetunywa. Okunywa. Basaagadde kunywa. Dayibeera sirias. Olina okulaba olaba nze nina KPI ku mulimu naye ngenda kunywa. Nze musabbi Musa. Musa ko yadde kamu. Waliwo obunene obutasikaleeti obw'abasiraamu. Waliwo obukasaleeti obw'abasiraamu.
That marks the end of the 12th over. The score is 88 for a loss of 4 wickets. Innocent Mwebaz comes back to cast the spells for the Chairman's 11 from the Lake Victoria end.
mamita David biki
Wonderful broker there from Oli Haile.
baba n'ebyokugira bingi naawe kati gwe olina screen wane kulaga bituli naye byonna bikuyamba okukola ki naye byonna bikuyamba like to get things to talk about. Since he's come back for his second spell, Innocent Mwebaz has bowled much better, more tidy, and is also bowling to new batters, so he's been able to keep them very, very quiet. 88 for 4 after 12 overs. You'd feel that a wicket right now could change the complexion of the whole game. Oh, let's swing and a miss there. Good speed from Innocent. Good one again there from Innocent. Oli Haley walking towards square leg in that final delivery. I think the speed very, very good from Innocent Mwebaz, creating some doubt in his mind. 13 overs gone, 88 for 4, the MCC.
era wampire mu Uganda kati nga watadeko ebitano by'obwavu kati nga kati ngamba mwana tekako oluzungu namugamba naye wogera oluzungu era tobitegeera oli wano yasama.
Junaid Khan is back into the attack for the chairman's 11, and the man on strike is Sam Badge. What a beautiful way to stop the ball by the fielder himself. He does the fielding himself. He does the fielding by himself, and the players scream lovely, Junaid.
Ogaye jinja aja naso upiranga 20 alina 0.
Hani.
Oyo Sambad. Ate bachaga kila kachiri kufanya kubira nnyo kebya kati okubawo ya desingo jala banga bali ekana.
Achakuba emboko ekamera. Junaid Khan plays locally for Aziz Damane Cricket Club. He's been around the national team on fringes. Probably, I think his performance has improved. The head coach Lawrence Mahatlani may have ideas about him. Field is spread for the chairman's 11. The runs have dried up a little bit from the MCC. They were cruising in the power play at least 12 runs every over. Now they've been kept very, very quiet. Better bowling, and also chairman's 11 has picked up a couple of wickets. So more balanced game, you'd say right now.
Junaid Khan would have picked a maiden in this particular over, unfortunately bowled a wide off his third delivery. This pushed the score to 89 for 4. 14 overs gone. Innocent Movers comes back to bowl for the chairman's 11 from the Lake Victoria end.
Hello? Sebo? Wali copies? Maji wali? Mbazoli ya owa? Maji? Hello? Meresh. Chale. Natera.
Beautiful ball there from Innocent Movers. And the ball goes straight to the hands of the wicket keeper, Thawethemora Ivan.
See what you don't do in comment, eh? You tell people what they see. Yes, we can see it in the wicket keeper. You already see that, so you need to tell them. Hey, but that is still obvious. Too obvious.
But those things, first Google. When you Google online, you get the basics. Then so what calling to that, you come and learn.
Emmanuel Hasaya tries to hunt there for Uganda. And eventually he misses the stumps. And that marks the end of the 15th over. 94-4. United Khan is back for the chairman's 11th ball from the golf clubhouse end. William Rowe plays the ball towards square leg and he manages to pick a single. Not a very nice throw there from the youngster Majid. And Sambaj manages to pick 2 runs. What a wonderful blocker there from Sambaj. Sambaj plays it into the space. They call for 2 runs and they manage to pick 2 runs. Youngsters look to be struggling defending. They look to be struggling in the fielding this afternoon. The way somebody is blocking the balls.
The 100 is up for the MCC, who now need 52 runs of 146 balls with 6 wickets in hand. Sam Badge and William Rowe have done a good job in rebuilding this total. It's an innings break as well. MCC got quickly out of the blocks. They were already 57 for 2 in 7.6 overs. But a couple of quick wickets there slowed things down. But Sam and William have done a good job in making sure that they rebuild the damage. Now 52 runs only required as we get to the end of the final game of this MCC tour this year. MCC have visited Uganda 5 times. This is the 5th time. And they last came here 9 years ago in 2013. But they've been very, very good friends for Uganda cricket. And hopefully they will be back next winter and visit Uganda and play a lot more cricket with the local teams. They played a 2-day game which they drew with the UCA 11, which was mostly comprised of the Cricket Cranes players. Travelled to Jinja, lost to the UCA 11 by 6 wickets. But they were able to pick up 2 wins in Kamengo in the T20 games and also beat the Under 19 boys. So not a bad tour for them to take back home and to make a case for them to visit Uganda again. But overall, they played some very, very brilliant cricket. Mwebaze yabayambi
nakasule wambye ku ntiko liaison warakambotea anye ndyaha ni ndonde nankeji ndonde nyari ozi
wanisa
chechuruko
tewari
akazinaru eli obival obival ana wasaya wasolo kuba national team ya entu kozi bubi byabo byina kwesa
entu fiyeriwa
kati bazanyo kwa sababu mali kuzanyo bagende bapakinga ensawo zawe dali gamba mpaka baro
agambye ati bagenda pasi bamwe mukole mbadde mukola mutya
aba basomesa babakubiba wali yapereza ka video yako
babiri nono mukole nga mbadde mukola
abana ade bakola
ngabo ikombo waliwo mulenzi abanunye bonna obusolo bonna munanka abakuona dda kuona omwana muto
gwe nemikiri kyatadde abasanze mukola mutya imirira charity kola nga bw'obadde okoze charity yangu okola nga bw'obadde okoze badde charity omukolo otya ngenda yita poliisi babakwate babasibe kola charity bw'obadde
You know, someone told me, have you seen this thing? I said,
yeah.
Poor fielding there from the youngster under 19. And MCs managed to pick 2 runs off the second ball of this over.
Gift there from Brian Asaba, whose throw was wayward. There was no backup. Very unnecessary. Gives away just 2 extra runs there to the MCC. There was completely no backup. Cyrus Kakuru and Junaid Khan not in position to carry it off. 50 runs now required for the win. Four runs to the total. Harsh Panchal must be disgruntled from that overthrow.
Very beautiful show there from William Rowe towards backward of slips. Sorry, towards third man, and it goes for 4 runs. Another beautiful show there from William Rowe towards third man. Makes them pick a single and pushes the score to 107 runs. Big appeal there from Harsh Panchal. But the umpire's call is not out. Thought somebody could be out LBW. Unfortunately, the umpire looks like the ball was going down the leg. "17 overs gone, the score is 108 for loss of 4 wickets. The chairman's level will introduce a new bowler from the golf club house end. And the new bowler is the youngster, under 19, Musa Majid, to do the bowling for the chairman's 11. Man on strike is Sambaj, and the non-striker is William Rowe. I don't know why youngsters are making overthrows every time, but this was about to cost Uganda another 2 runs. Sorry, it cost the Chairman's 11 another 2 runs. But there was a nice recovery from Opio Ronald, who also features in the under 19.
Very well played there by Sam Burgess. This time playing it to the side of the man at who's at should be at extra cover, but looks like he's at deep point. Sam just runs it just to the left of the man who's in cover and goes away all the way for 4. Very good shot, intelligent shot, you must say, because he has the awareness to know where the fielders are. $114 for 4.
Ball glanced very well there by Sam Badge. Goes towards Fine Lake and manages to pick 4 runs. 118 runs for a loss of 4 wickets. 18 overs gone. Hutch Panchal is the man to continue bowling for the Chairman's 11 from the Victoria end. And there goes William Rowe. Bowled 4 wickets down for MCC. 118 runs after just 18.1 overs.
I must say William Rowe taken out of his misery. He's been struggling out there in the middle. Finally, Harsh Panchal gets in the act of wickets. But William Rowe had done well to stick around with some Burgess and put on a couple of runs. Been an interesting series here for the MCC. The highest run scorer for them, excluding the 2-day games, but only the white ball matches. Oliver Soames has scored 117 runs. Highest score of 48, strike rate of 81.8, averaging 29. William Rowe, the other one who has been amongst the runs, 96. Ollie Haley, 89. Jack Beaumont, 87. The captain, George, 70. Sam Badge, who's still in there on 59. Gotten some decent totals for an exceptionally very good team. Craig Marshall, the top bowler for them, has picked up 7 wickets. Jack Trody, the other one, with 7. Jack Beaumont with 6. Ed Milton with 6 wickets as well. Andrew Brewster with 5. and Harvey Booth with 5 wickets as well.
Jacko Grandi is the new man for the MCC side, and he manages to go off the mark with a beautiful single towards third man. Very nice block there from some badge towards covers.
MCC boys taking a stroll around the ground, enjoying the sun for the last couple of hours before they go back to the cold in the UK. I've had a lovely time. They've played most of their games here at the Entebbe Oval because of the unavailability of Lugogo and Chambugu.
"19 overs gone, 119 runs for 5. Junaid Khan is the new man back for the Chairman's 11. Hashpanchal hunts and he manages to hit the stumps. Makes a big appeal, but the umpire says Sambaj has already made his ground. Not out. MC shall need more 32 runs to win this game and 31 runs to tie it. Score is 122 runs for a loss of 5 wickets. 20 overs gone, more 20 overs to come. MCC will need more 30 overs to win this game. Hash Panchal is back to continue bowling for the Chairman's 11. Jack Grandi plays the ball towards point and he manages to pick a single. This pushes the score to 123 runs for 5. Beautiful block there from Sam Badge. What a nice swing from Hashpanchal. This marks the end of the 21st over and pushes the score to 123 for 5. 21 overs gone. Junaid Khan, who also plays for Aziz Damani in the National Men's League division for cricket in Uganda, is back into the attack from the golf clubhouse end. The man on strike is Jack Grandy, and the other striker is Sam Badge. Grandy tries middling the ball, and it is fielded by Cyrus Kakuru. Very nice sweep shot there from Sam Badge. And in the fielder at short fine leg, Hashpanchal doesn't manage to stop the ball. Sam Badge picks a single. Jack Grandy glances the ball towards fine leg, and they manage to pick 2 runs. Jack was calling for the 3rd run, and Fatal Sambaj told him, no. Let's go with the 2 we have gotten. Jacob Grant plays the ball into the gap, and he manages to pick up another single there. I see the umpires are changing. Walking off is James Middlebrook from UK, and working on is Olivier Itangashak from Rwanda. Hashpanchal trying to shine the ball as he plans to come into the attack for the Chairman's 11 from the Lake Victoria end. Harsh Panchal tries to appeal. See if we could get a wicket there, but the umpire looks not to be interested this time round. Beautiful shot there from Jock Grundy through covers to Emmanuel Asaya. A fielder for the Chairman's 11. He manages to save the boundary. Jock Grundy picks only 2 runs after playing a very beautiful shot there.
Quick run, Emmanuel Asaya with this shy at the stumps. Doesn't hit. Jagrani and Sambaj is now made to work for their runs. It could have come very easy for the guys at the top, but they've had to do some repair work. 131 for 5 after 23 overs. The end is in sight. 21 more runs required for the win for the MCC. And that will be their fourth win on this tour before they go back home. Innocent Mwebas are back into the attack from the golf club end.
Jack Grundy is the man on strike, and Sambaj is the non-striker. Innocent was trying to organize the field. "17 movers to come. 21 runs are needed here." Very nice fielding there from Ronald Opio. He saves a boundary at backward of point. He looks to be injured, but he's happy the ball did not go for 4 runs. Chance for a run out there, but the chairman is 11 did not utilize the chance. Somebody and Jack Randy will continue batting for the MCC.
Full face of the bat there from Sam, acknowledged by his mates, because he travels very, very fast to the boundary. Innocent Mwebaze not doing well from the other side. Dispatched majestically there by Sam Badge. Not so many runs to work with here, the team. The chairman's 11. They can't afford to give such freebies.
Chance for a run out there. Anas tries to hunt, misses the stumps, and gives 3 free runs. That marks the end of the 24th over. 141 for 5. Ash Panchal comes back to bowl for the chairman's 11. Eleven more overs for MCC to win this game.
At that pace, Harsh Panchal cannot afford to bowl half trackers because they will be easily put away. And now the MCC getting very, very close to the end. 145 for 5. 7 more runs required for the win for the MCC. After that boundary, there will be only 3 more runs required. Sam Badges again playing a very, very good hand for the MCC as it gets them very, very close to the total and the win, which will be their 4th win on this tour. A tour on which they've played 2 T20 games. This is a 40-over match, should have been a one-dayer. 40-over match, they played a one-day game in Jinja against the UCA 11, which they lost by 6 wickets. They won both 2 T20 games against the Ceylon Lions in Kamengo, and also won a one-day game against the Under 19 boys. Delivering anger there from Hash. Sure, not very happy after being knocked around for those 2 boundaries. Sambad 38 of 43, 12 of 20 for Jack Grandi. Both of them have done very well. Two runs for the win. 150 is up for MCC for 5 wickets. And that is that, and that should be it. The 4th win for the MCC on this tour. Those 2 runs will finish the game and they will pick up the win. Inside 25 overs, they pick up the win against the Chairman's 11 here at the Entebbe Oval. The umpire is just making sure. As I said, there's only 1 run left in the game, but they were just making sure that the total is finished. 1 more run. I don't think that would be difficult for the MCC to get. After confirmation of the scorers, I think that's the match for the MCC. They pick up the win by 5 wickets. Oli Haley got them going, 58 of 36 balls. Very, very aggressive when he came out to bat, putting the Chairman's limit immediately to the sword. Sambad 39 of 45, unbeaten on 39 of 45 balls, with Jack Grandi on 14. Clinical win for the MCC and a good way for them to end their tour. This has been their final game on this tour of 2020. They should be back in a couple of days with a show because they've thoroughly enjoyed Uganda and Kampala. We've been your commentators for today, Ivan Sajabi and Dennis Musali. The production brought to you by the Podgal Group for Uganda Cricket Association. And been here at the Entebbe Oval. Hopefully we get a lot more of this to come in future. And we'll be letting you know what is going to be happening very soon on the local scene. Otherwise, we wish you a very good day, and I hope you've enjoyed watching the game on the UCA YouTube channel. We wish you all a very good evening.